Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport were beefing. They were feuding. It's pretty much, that is what it is. Now, how did this all start? What's my thoughts on it? What should happen to Kevin Durant as a result of this? Well, let me go ahead and break it down for you.
Batman, 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 what? Batman, Batman, yeah. Batman, yeah. Batman, yeah. Batman, Batman, hey, Batman, Batman, what? Mr. Never use a gap, man. Yeah. Never turn like a Batman.
Now, before we go ahead and start breaking down the beef between Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport, make sure you go ahead and give me that subscription. If you love daily basketball content or just hoops in general, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, and definitely leave a comment down below. Now, first of all, how did this beef start between KD and Michael Rappaport? Well, it started back on opening night of the 2020-2021 NBA season. After this game, the Brooklyn Nets played against the Golden State Warriors. After this game, KD had an interview with TNT. You know, the TNT crew, Shaq, Charles, you guys already know the people. And during this interview, KD was very short and snappy with Charles Barkley. Now, if you guys know anything about, KD and Charles Barkley, they don't really like each other too much. It's well documented. And whenever Charles Barkley would ask KD a question, he would pretty much give a short one-worded answer that almost came across as disrespectful. And like I mentioned earlier, they just simply don't really like each other. So those are the type of responses that you were going to get from Kevin Durant. I mean, that much is pretty simple. But after this, now this was back around opening night of the 2020-2021 NBA season, like I said, Michael Rappaport, after this interview, would criticize KD, pretty much saying, hey, you know what, if you were going to answer like that, why would you even take the interview? So pretty much just throwing a light jab at Kevin Durant. Now, that was 4 months ago. Throughout these 4 months, between December and now, we're in March, apparently they were going back and forth in the DM this whole time, pretty much just kind of talking junk to each other. And eventually, it escalated and got very personal, and Kevin Durant mentioned Michael Rappaport's wife, things of that nature. And eventually, Michael Rappaport said, you know what? Since you're not going to stop, I'm going to go ahead and just post it. That was his mindset. And yesterday, Lord and behold, Michael Rappaport posted screenshots of the DMs of all the things that KD had said to him. And it got pretty ugly. It got pretty nasty. KD threatened to smack Michael Rappaport in the face, spit on him. He pretty much said that he likes to give fellatio to other men, which a lot of people have taken as a homophobic comment, so to speak. And, he, like I said, he ended up bringing up his wife. And I think that's when Michael Rappaport decided that, hey, this is getting a little bit too far. I'm going to go ahead and post it. Now, as a result of this, everyone has been getting on KD. They've been killing Kevin Durant ever since. They're saying that, you know what, these are homophobic responses. They're coming across as misogynistic. And I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I'm not saying that what Kevin Durant said was wrong or wasn't wrong, because it definitely was. KD definitely went across the line. He shouldn't have been mentioning his wife. But at the end of the day, this is just two people going back and forth with each other. People talk like this to each other all the time. This is not something that is new or different. People, especially grown men, like to go back and forth. That's how we talk trash to each other. So for people to blow it out of proportion and say, oh, KD's being misogynistic or homophobic, how? I don't see that. Now, on Michael's side, where he went wrong is, why would you post it? Growing up, I'm pretty sure we all heard the same lessons from our parents. Don't be a tattletale. Don't go around snitching. Now, basically, what he did to Kevin Durant was he snitched on him. He posted him on Twitter and basically said, oh, is this America's sweetheart? And he showed all the screenshots of what KD said to him. Now, allegedly, and this isn't what I know, this is what I've seen, this is what I've heard, this is not concrete fact, but apparently he deleted his side of the messages, and I'm not sure why he would do that. I guess it's just more so to highlight what KD said and perhaps not to really, shed light on what he said. But apparently, there's a rumor going around that Michael Rappaport deleted his side of the conversation, because if you guys use Instagram, you would know that in the DMs, you can delete individual messages. So, in that sense, both parties are wrong here. KD should not have been that personal towards Michael Rappaport. However, Michael Rappaport shouldn't have snitched and went ahead and posted it. So, both parties are definitely definitely wrong here. Now, I would say KD went too far when he mentioned Michael Rappaport's wife. I feel like that's, definitely drawing the line. Saying that you're going to beat each other up or, just exchanging curse words, who cares about that? That's normal. But when KD brought up his wife, that's when the line should have been drawn. Now, as far as repercussions of the actions, people are saying maybe Adam Silver might fine KD or, I guess maybe a suspension when he gets healthy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if this warrants that, perhaps. Like I said, it's just two grown men going back and forth. We've all done it before. So do I believe that KD should be fined or suspended? No. We should just learn how to be grown men like we are and just acknowledge that, hey, it was wrong and move on with our lives. There's no need for anybody to get suspended or, fined or anything like that. So in conclusion, whose side am I on? I mean, neither one. Both of them are clearly in the wrong. Michael Rappaport shouldn't have snitched and KD shouldn't have brought up his wife. It's just two grown men who have went back and forth at each other, and we shouldn't blow it out of proportion. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today on this whole beef. Those are my thoughts. With that out of the way, hit that subscribe button, definitely leave a comment about your thoughts on the Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport beef. And with that out of the way, A1 Hoops signing off. Love you all. Have a good one.